10 of my biggest mistakes. Welcome to the Alonzo Academy, the place where future millionaires come to get inspired. If you're not subscribed yet, you're missing out. Hello teammates, I hope you had a super week. I want to congratulate you for watching this video. And you know, most people are binging Netflix right now. With that said, we're gonna focus today on my 10 biggest mistakes in my life. Number 1, not having a plan. You see, life is unpredictable, but it's important to have a plan for the future, and you know it. In the beginning, I had no plan in life. I was doing bad stuff. I was smoking too much. I was drinking too much, not learning or growing. Once I got focused, my whole life changed. Number 2, not taking risks. Taking risks can often be the only way to reach success, so don't be afraid to take a chance. I believe I'd be a whole lot richer if I had invested more into real estate to build more assets. For whatever reason, I just put off buying multiple properties. Maybe it was just too much work, maybe it was just too much planning, maybe it was just too much thinking, and I never really bought a whole lot of real estate. I do have real estate. I own a building and of course my home, and we have another property as well that's completely paid off. But I wish that I would have bought more assets, more real estate. So if you're a real estate agent, talk to me because I want to do some more investments in that area. Number 3, not believing in yourself. Self-doubt can be a major obstacle to success. So always remember to believe in yourself. In the beginning, I just thought of myself as a short Mexican, uneducated little kid. That doubt in the beginning cost me many years of failure because I didn't believe in myself and I listened to other people that maybe didn't have my best interest. I worried about what people thought about me. I was afraid of tall white guys because, you know, especially if they were educated, if they went to college, it made me nervous. And so it scared me to talk to certain types of people. And I think that was a major mistake. I overcame that by understanding that belief was just a limiting belief. So what I did was in my mind, I created a story and I had a vision about, kind of the thoughts of, if I continue to think like this, what will my life look like 5 or 10 years from now? So as I was, visualizing and thinking, I made it really like powerfully negative. And I really thought to myself, if I continue to allow people to control me, or I allow these limiting beliefs to control me, then my life is going to suck, right? I'm never going to get those goals and dreams. I'm never going to be able to live the life of my dreams. I'm never going to get to travel and be wealthy one day and drive the nice cars and live in the beautiful homes. I'm never going to have that opportunity. So it became so negative, so terrible, so sickening to me. It's kind of like, laying on a bed of nails. Eventually, you're going to get up and you're going to say, shit, this hurts, man. This sucks. So I had that feeling, and that feeling made me change. And eventually I just said, fuck it, man. I don't give a shit about what anybody thinks about me. I don't care that I'm uneducated. I don't have a college education. I'm just going to make sure I show up to every meeting. I'm going to make sure I read books in the evening, in the morning. I'm going to self-improve every day. I'm going to get better. I used to buy those, audio books on tape, and it used to cost me $35, and you guys get it for free on YouTube, man. It's crazy to think how much money I spent on self-improvement through the years. So today, when you look at me and you go, that guy's cocky, or he's confident, or he thinks he knows it all, that's not what I'm trying to say. What I'm trying to say is that when you do what you're supposed to do and you self-improve and you get really good, you master your craft, you can walk in a room and you can feel really good about yourself because you put in the work, you put in the effort, you put in the time, and now you can feel great about yourself. Number 4, not setting goals. Having a clear goal in mind is essential for success. So make sure to set goals and strive to reach them. As a kid, nobody taught me how to set goals. And then one day I heard this guy talk about setting goals for a lifetime. I ended up writing down 150 goals. I remember one of the first goals that I ever wrote down was I wanted to be somebody that people respected. I wanted a silver convertible BMW. Now, I didn't get a convertible BMW. I got a convertible Corvette. But anyways, the bottom line, I wrote down all these goals, man, where I wanted to live. I wanted a house in Maui, and I wanted to travel the world. And I wrote down every single place in the world that I wanted to see and travel and go places. And I also wrote down business goals. I wrote down that I wanted to do 10,000 in personal production, and I wanted to recruit 10 people direct to me in 1 month. And I wanted to have the #1 office in the entire country. And so, I mean, I look at my goals today and I have knocked off so many of those goals. It's unbelievable. It's incredible. When you write down your goals, your life will change. Number 5, not learning from your mistakes. Mistakes are a part of life, but it's important to learn from them and not repeat them. Shit. How many mistakes have I made multiple times? A ton. From from forgetting to set a stop loss on an investment to betting on a startup that went bust. I made leadership errors, being a little bit too tough on somebody I knew couldn't handle the tough coaching. I made a lot of mistakes again and again and again because I'm human. Number one, I'm human. I make mistakes. We all make mistakes. But the one thing that I reminded myself as those people quit on me or I lost hundreds of thousands of dollars on an investment, I reminded myself that this is a part of life and I can't get cynical. There's one thing that I realized early on is that nobody ever built a statue of a cynic. And so I wanted to be an optimist. I wanted to believe in the goodness of people. I wanted to believe in the goodness of my future and knew that if I just kept moving forward, even though I made a mistake, even though I was stupid, even if I did something wrong, and even though I messed up again, man, I said the wrong thing. I made that mistake. I, yelled at my kids when I don't usually yell at my kids, and I did it again and I screwed up and I, I say sorry. That's one thing I try to do as often as I can is I say sorry when I make a mistake again and again. I say, I'm sorry. I apologize. Let's start again. Let's do it. Now, sometimes those people get upset, leave, and they never come back again. And, that's just a part of life. I mean, the truth is that you too, in this thing called life, are going to make mistakes. What I try to do now, though, is I try to maybe calm it down a little bit. I mean, I'm a little bit more calm. I know you see me as being energetic and enthusiastic, but I'm about a level or two below where I used to be. And today I'm doing, I think, a better job at thinking about what I'm going to say before I say it. I think I take a little bit more time investigating investments so I don't make the same mistake again. And that seems to help me not repeat the same mistakes. Number 6, procrastinating. Putting off tasks can be detrimental to success, so make sure to stay on top of your tasks. Let's be honest, we all do this. It took me 4 years to complete my book. It took me 5 years before I got a marketing coach. I should have paid somebody to help me grow my brand a long, long time ago. Because I did, though, and I got somebody that was able to help me, was able to guide me, somebody that I can ask questions to, I started a podcast, successful podcast, Wealth on the Beach podcast. Some of you guys listen to it all the time. We have the YouTube channel right here. I started that because, Alonzo Academy. I got the name, by the way, from a marketing coach. We developed it together. I got the name Wealth on the Beach Club and Wealth on the Beach book and Wealth on the Beach podcast and all those things I got from somebody that was teaching me and guiding me through that process. And, even my book, one of the reasons why I finally got done with my book is because I hired somebody to edit it for me. And I also got a co-author, Casey Phoenix, that has helped me, she helped me put together the kind of the structure of the book. And I put together all my thoughts and ideas and summarized everything and all the major points of philosophies and everything. And then she kind of helped me coordinate it and put it all together in a well-rounded book. If you have not got my book yet, check it out on Amazon. Just type in Wealth on the Beach, Daniel Alonzo, Alonzo. And I think that you're going to love it, man. The 11 laws for building financial freedom. We talk about frequencies. We talk about law of attraction. We talk about sales. We talk about taxes. We talk about all types of investing. And I think you'll love it. I really do. One of the other cool things that I did was I hired an investment coach as well. And although I've been in investments for 25 years, I've done mutual funds, I set up annuities, I set up complete portfolios for my clients. One of the things that I enjoy doing is I enjoy trading. And this last couple of years, I got involved in the options game. And not that I'm recommending you do this because there's a lot of work involved, but I got a coach. And this guy had guided me throughout this last year, and because of that, I added another $300,000 last year to my income. So not bad for kind of just getting this thing moving. I can see in the near future that turning into $3 million. Just a matter of continually learning, and then of course following a great coach. So let's talk about number 7, not networking. That was a huge mistake. Making connections and networking is key to success. So don't be afraid to reach out and make friends. The reason why I joined a country club is so I can network. Again, it took me way too long to join. Had I joined years ago, I could have met more people and created more opportunities. There's a friend of mine that was telling me about, he's been a part of a country club for 20 years, and he said he's made millions and millions and millions of dollars because of the connections, right? Somebody knows somebody that knows somebody. Hey, get involved in our investment. Hey, we're starting this project. What do you think? There's all kinds of ways you connected with people. I mean, one of the neat things about having a podcast and one of the benefits of all of you starting a podcast at some point is the people you're going to meet. I mean, I have friends, or at least pretty good acquaintances across the world now. I mean, I've interviewed people in England, in Dubai, in Australia, in Slovakia. I mean, I've interviewed people all over the world. It's incredible the wonderful stories you're going to get to hear about and the wonderful people that you're going to be able to connect with if you continue to network and find ways to put yourself in environments. Maybe join a club, maybe start volunteering. I started connecting with people with this men's group, and that was pretty awesome. I've made some pretty amazing connections there. And so I just think that this is something that a lot of us, sometimes we just, we work and then we go home and then we turn on the TV. And I did this for years and years and years because I forgot that extra little part of networking, that extra little part of connecting with people that maybe knew more than me. Not only can a mentor help you, but just having a connection with somebody at a country club, you have no idea where that relationship could go over the next 5 or 10 years. That person could, bring to you potentially millions and millions of dollars of opportunities if you just kind of put yourself out there and take a chance. Number 8, not staying organized. Organization is key to success, so make sure to stay on top of your tasks and keep everything in order. Well, I'm pretty organized. I probably shouldn't have put this in where it, says my biggest mistakes, because probably one of the best things I've ever done was stay organized. But I put this in here because I know that a lot of you have made this mistake and are currently making this mistake. I mean, you're not organized with your business. You lose names and numbers. You lose prospects. You forget to call people back. You flake out on your clients. You maybe show up late to appointments. And because you're not organized, you don't execute on what actually matters. So my advice to you is have a budget for your finances. Sit down every single week, maybe 1 hour a week, and just go over where all your money is going, where you're spending your money, where what things are happening in your business right now. What is your why is it that maybe your numbers aren't where they're supposed to be, and figure it out and stay on top of your stuff. Okay, this is your business. You're not an employee of somebody else, man. You're trying to get wealthy for you and your family. You're trying to get you and your family. I think that's important. So get organized. Number 9, not taking care of yourself. Taking care of yourself is essential for success. So make sure to get enough rest, eat right, healthy, and exercise. Look, today I'm in way better shape than I was at 21. But when I was younger, it was a lot of fast food. It was McDonald's, it was Taco Bell, Del Taco, In-N-Out, right? KFC, lots of nasty, I think back, right? Nasty mashed potatoes. I ate a lot of those early on. A lot of green burritos from Del Taco at like 12:30 at night. Seriously, why did anybody allow me to eat that shit? Now I eat a lot of eggs. I eat a lot of granola, a lot of nuts, yogurt and, Greek yogurt and things like that. And I just, a lot of salads, man, a lot of green drinks, right? And so for me personally, I feel way better today. I exercise multiple times per week. Again, not that I'm Mr. Bodybuilder guy or anything like that. I just want to be toned. I just want to be fit. I just want to be lean. Remember, people live longer when they are lean. My energy has never been better. And number 10, not being persistent enough. Success doesn't come easy. So don't give up and stay persistent in your pursuit of the success that you want. I believe personally that if I would have been more persistent when it came to baseball or cartooning or acting, which by the way, I was in the movie Pretty Woman. If you didn't know that, where she spits out her gum, I'm one of the extras in the back that you have to slow-mo it to actually see me. But I was in Pretty Woman and a lot of Charles in Charge and Quantum Leap and some of these, they would be considered like 80s or early 90s, no, probably 80s shows. And that was something that I wanted to do at some point in my life. Maybe I could have been more successful in those areas. Now, I don't regret it, but I wish I would have tried harder. When you want something, persist until you succeed. Remember, the universe rewards consistent, bold, persistent action. And because you've stayed with me this long in our video today, I'm going to give you a bonus one as well. And this is a little bit of transparency on my part. I want to, really let you into my world. And so if you haven't though yet, subscribe to our channel. Make sure you do that right now. And also, do me a favor and write wealth in the comments so that way I can know all of you that stayed this long and watched the entire video. It means so much to me that so many of you champions come back week after week after week. I really do appreciate you so much. All I'm trying to do is bring some value into your life. So if I brought some value into your life, make sure you write wealth in the comment. Champions, let's go for greatness. So bonus number 11, I think I could have been a better friend. Look, the truth is I've always been so focused on building my business, working on building wealth that, maybe I didn't create a lot of close friends. In my business, what happens is you're always making friends and then you're helping those friends succeed, right? You're spending a lot of time with them. You're helping them succeed. And then when they start succeeding, they go and they build their own, empires and businesses. And of course, they're around all their new friends, new recruits and new partners in business. And so you become less and less close with those people. Don't get me wrong. I have tons of people that I love and I care about, but only